Hello and welcome back. Welcome back to, Darkroot Garden, I suppose. And Lordran itself, in a wider sense. I'm sure that it missed you while I was, off rambling in other places. So, I believe we had just upgraded this Drake sword slightly, if memory serves. Oh, good. Right back into the thick of it. We had just upgraded this slightly, in the hopes that it will help us perhaps take down the Gaping Dragon, Quelaag, etc. Some of these bosses that have been a thorn in our side. Speaking of thorns in our side, come on now. Let's not be rude. Okay. So once again, as I'm sure you've seen, I have made the mistake of not playing this for some weeks at this point now. And I'm sure that will show up in my scorecard. So let me get my bearings briefly here. My apologies. Bring that guy back from the dead. Let's see what our soul level is at. 7,805. We have 2 attunement slots, 2 spells, sorcery spells currently equipped. 18 strength, 18 dexterity, etc., etc. Alright. Let's see where we end up here. I think there may be a relatively easy way we could get back to the depths if we wanted to test our hand against a terrible boss. But it just seems strange that we've already kind of progressed past that point in the level. It's always good to get rid of bosses, obviously. So I don't know if we should head that way, or if we should head back down to Blighttown, and perhaps just continue our quest for the bell, and then clean up the Gaping Dragon later. That may be an option. I'm not paying attention. That would be another option to take advantage of. One more, there we go. Then we can have ourselves a little think here. Okay. So the other thing I need to begin to consider is, while this Drake Sword has been hugely helpful in our opening act here, it is going to rapidly stop being helpful as we go into the later game, past Sen's Fortress, etc. Apart from certain circumstances, I'm sure. So I'm trying to think of what else I might have as I pace in circles here. What else I might have that we could start the process of upgrading while we're so close to Andre, is my thought. I may have like a battle axe or something we could at least get the Titanite soaked into. But I'm not sure what is going to end up to be most helpful. That was something like a sentence I just said. I don't know what that message. Disasters are gone after the defeat of the Grave Lord servant, pardon me, means. I don't know at all. So let's see what else we might have in Andre's hands here.
Need anything forged?
Oh, I always need something forged. Don't you worry. So that is up to +3, lovely. Maybe I don't have a battle axe. I didn't see one in the list. Got several halberds. So, do you have one? My next question. He does. This is just sort of like a generic Swiss Army knife of a thing that may help if we have a slightly upgraded one later on. I may as well soak a few souls into it now, in the hopes. Let's see if we can do anything with that. There we go. Alright. Titanite shard, sure. Ahem. I could actually be pressing OK. That would help, instead of looking elsewhere. 2 out of 5, and perhaps once more. There we go. Just in case we run into a narrow hallway where my drake sword, rather, fails to be effective. Alright, let's get away from the hammering now. And I have to recall, if we were to go straight to Blighttown the way we were going, that would be down through the ghosty New Londo Ruins, I suppose. Which I think is also back, past Firelink, if I'm remembering correctly. So let's just head across the church courtyard here. That's Sen's Fortress. One more level. Let's head back across the church courtyard here, down the elevator, and into the New Londo Ruins. Try to make our way back down to Quelaag for now, and see if we can get our bearings there. I'm sure this won't seem familiar at all. Oh, that was quite a hit. Good for you. My timing is, janky, shall we say. It's quite off. I'm going to have to work on that as I slowly dip my entire body back into the boiling pot of water that is Dark Souls. I'm looking forward to it. Ah, I did not sink to the bonfire at the blacksmith. That's just my mistake. What a shame for us all. We'll get back there. No, thank you. Not a big fan of the old vine whip to the face that I took last time. Yes, I miss the gelatinous blob already too. We were just previously playing Inside over again with this new headset. Hello, new headset. How are you? Good. It's speaking to me. You probably can't hear that. So that is the gelatinous blob in question. If you're curious. If you're not curious, well, forget the last several seconds of this. I'm sorry. So I will now sink to the bonfire, the blacksmith fire. I will not forget. I am saying it aloud now, so as to ensure that. Okay. Now let's try to remember how to actually play the game and not die to what is maybe the second easiest enemy in the entire thing. That'd be great. Oh, probably. I've angered it now. It's gonna get all beefy. No. I don't like how that feels when the crossbow bolts go into my body. Okay, sometimes I do, but let's not talk about that right now. It's a very specific circumstance. And I told you that in confidence. Going down. hope my memory is correct here. I'm almost positive it's not. If I'm remembering correctly, my memory is quite faulty. But I think we should be able to get down to New Londo and then sneak past. That's my hope. Good day, sir. Still standing there with that haircut, I see. Interesting choice. Oh no, I didn't say bad. I didn't say bad choice. Just in case I do something stupid, I'll sync to this one too. The safe word for crossbow bolts is trebuchet. Don't tell anyone. And going down again. Ow is also a good safe word, yes. I like that. Stop! Ow! Perfect. We're there. Alright, so where was that secret sneaky cliffside? Sneaky, you know, that, the sneaky, the cliffside with the... Yeah. Was it just right up here? Let's check. Trying not to slip and die on the various kinds of moss. Okay, back into, well, my personal favorite area of the game, as you can clearly tell from the aura my voice has taken on as I get even close to this. I don't like getting hit in the face with your big club. Is there anything I can say to stop this from happening? Beat your dying friend round to the back of the head? That wasn't very nice. Wasn't very nice of you. And now you're just laughing about it? Jeez. Ouch. That's my bad. I was just making fun of you instead of dodging. Okay. Let's try not to get wildly poisoned. I would appreciate that. Oh, thank you. Really good. Ah. Wish I had a box to stand on before I did that, but okay. It's over now. Just a little booster seat would have improved my day there, but, well, they gotta go down somehow. So we're back in mosquito territory. Blood bug. Nasty, nasty times. Whatever they want to be called. I'm just going to try to get down to the ground level as fast and as ankle-breakingly free as possible. There's some way to say that. No, gotta get down. There you go. No, don't. Okay, well, let's do this without locking on, because that was a nightmare. Okay, come on. Find an angle on him. Find that angle. Okay, he's just too low. Understandable? I'll see you later. Oh, those ladders are, hard to see at times. Oh, thank you. I'm good. I'm full of blood already, and I want to keep it inside of me. Much thanks. Ah, okay. Some of it left. Some of my blood belongs to the ground now. Hope it doesn't summon anything too terrible with it. Let's get out of here. Down, down, down we go. To the makeshift elevator that has been appearing in my nightmares lo this past fortnight. Oh, jeez. Alright. I think we keep going this way, perhaps? Or maybe this is the time to jump on? I don't remember. Let's try one level down and see if that's the time to jump on. This guy is just not gonna leave me alone. Even in death, the bond we forged in friendship is undying. Get out. There you go. It's over now. I finally killed it. Okay, that was hasty, but I'll take it. Everybody needs to spend, oh goodness, I should have jumped off there. That was a mistake. Okay. Everyone needs to spend an afternoon watching a guy in armor kill mosquitoes with a sword. Get out all that angst. Okay, I am now poisoned. That's just fine. I'm gonna run for it anyway. And we'll try to heal it in a moment. I hope I still have that equipped in my quick menu, or else it's about to get sad. Don't know if it needs to be blooming or not. Maybe that does more healing? I'm not sure. There we go. Ooh. I have had a long weekend. Let me tell you. My eyes are sunken out. So, we have a slightly upgraded sword. I still don't know if I'm, well, I know for sure that I'm not in prime fighting condition here for the next boss battle, but we only have 7,000 souls. Of course, I need to sink to the bonfire first. Oh, goodness. This is why you don't stop playing for 2 weeks. That was about to be the saddest trip back down the elevator from Firelink you've ever seen. It may still be, really. Let's get out of there and try to get back to the bonfire. Goodness. I should not be in charge of this bus, let me tell you. You wanted me to protect the children, but that cliff jump, it looks so fun and enticing. Let's go, kids, strap in. Okay, I'm just gonna let the poison have its way with me there, because hopefully this will get rid of it without using any more mosses. And I'm just gonna take a break and think about how lucky I feel that we didn't go through that fog gate. Whew, that feels good. Cold stone under the bum-bum and just the feeling of relief that you're now synced to a bonfire. Okay. We're moving on in our life. So at this point I may try to grind a few of these guys out, like a meat paste, for some souls to level up at that bonfire. Why not? When we are so desperately close. I think it was 7,805? Yikes. Something like that. So we'll get there. We'll get there while we're being wildly poisoned and drained of our vital fluids by all manner of beastie. Get out of here. No one invited you to my bonfire. You gonna make it? You gonna come to the bonfire party? We've all been waiting. Stacy gave up hope that you were even going to arrive. Chadwick was beginning to make snide comments. Chadwick. Who even invited that guy? I am, thank you, Furion TV, if that is how to pronounce it. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I don't know what, emotes/loyalty sub badges are, because I'm hideously behind on my technology. But, yes, I'm gonna say yes. Sure. That didn't work out for me. Okay, none of that worked. Let's try to get this guy while we're at it. I let him live last time, and I've been filled with regret ever since. Okay, just a few more, and then we'll buy a stat in something. I wonder if there's anything that gives us more fire resistance. Maybe a good get. But really, any level of competence added would be great. That may be enough. But this guy's just asking for it, so hey. Ah, it's that little swoop they do every time that dodges my swing magically. Like a taunt. I'm starting to take it personally. I'm just gonna have to live with that. Okay, so what would give me flame defense? That gives me some? Sure. Anything else be more helpful? Am I being foolish? These are the questions I ask myself. Okay, let me read about loyalty/sub badges here. One moment. So sorry. Ooh, that sounds fantastic. Yes, I'm a big fan of this. Absolutely. I'm going to go for endurance, just to get a touch more flame defense. And now that we have no souls to lose, let us finally run across the poison bog here and try it. Don't just jam your face right into it. That's not the way. Alright. We're just going to be poisoned again. That's just how it's going to go. Sure thing. Thank you for informing me. I appreciate that. Dodge the giant boulders to the face. Already affected enough by the poison. I don't need any boulder allergies going on. Okay, let's eat this. There we go. I should have done that as soon as I got out of the water. I always forget because I'm so focused on the boulders at that point. And let me hold here for just one moment and grab a sip of water. I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. Just minutes, or perhaps an hour prior to this, not that you asked, but random fact, hit affiliate status here on Twitch, so all of these new things are opening up to me, and I am trying to figure them out. I'm sure there is some way to properly cause a break, or whatever you would call that. Let me see here. So sorry. Getting my microphone cord rearranged. So I have no idea what button I'm supposed to hit when I run off to get a bite to eat, etc., but we'll figure it out. Thank you for bearing with me in the meantime. And I'm back, swinging my shield wildly. Alright, only 100 and so souls to lose. A slightly upgraded sword. Some smidge upgraded flame defense. Let's see how our friend, the Queen of all Spiders, is doing here. Ah, that's the one that I can never quite dodge in time. I need to remember exactly what causes it. I think she like leans down and whispers something to the spider, and then he explodes. I need to be looking out for that. But that's why you carry no souls with you. That's exactly the reason. I sure wish there wasn't a poison bog in the way of this, but I can't have everything. That's quite an obstacle. Alright, so I'm going to try to perhaps eat my moss a little quicker. Because I never can seem to get across here without being poisoned. And I do not like going very close to those guys. I'll just say it. Ah, I forgot again. Every single time. Won't that be fun? That'll be fun to continue to laugh at me about. Let's switch back to Estes also before we go through the gate. So there's not a tremendous point in picking up our dropped souls. I think I say that practically every time. Just trying to be nonchalant, you know? Is it working? Is it working? Okay. I would really like to get past this and ring another bell, if it's not too much trouble, madam. Madam and friend? Oh, jeez. Quite the reach. Ah, someone else is ringing the bell just to taunt me. Wasn't bad, but will probably be the only sequence of that I get in. Oh, goodness me. I don't want any of that sword work in and about my clavicle. No, thank you. Come on, go for another nice long spew. You know you've earned it. Spew it out, bud. Oh! But not on me, directly. That's not what I meant. Oh, there's that thing. Okay, back up. Ooh. Let's see here. There's gotta be another good opening. If I'm just patient enough. May not have been it. Oh, jeez. That's not the place to stand. Maybe I need to be taking more chances here. I'm not sure. There's that thing. Big nasty thing that happens. Ooh, I think that would be the time, darn it. I'm not close. But I got 2, 3. There we go. That'll have to do it. Get out, get out, get out of there. I'm hoping my frantically shouted commands are helping him. I'm sure they are. Okay. Ha ha ha. I just have to live. That's the hard part of all of this. Just the living. Okay, come on. A little bit more. I'm gonna be a little greedy here. Oh. Come on. That was too greedy. Much, much too greedy. Yikes. Victory achieved. Boy, am I grateful. I'm just gonna curl up in one of these spider eggs here and take a year-long nap. Okay, now that I've seen them up close, no. No thank you, that was a bad plan. So I appear to have gotten 20,000 souls from her. That's lovely. Lovely little bonus. And I do believe we can now ring the bell. This structure down here is the second bell tower in question, I believe, or the entrance to it. So this has long been the second part of our quest that has awaited us, and I have not been brave enough to tackle. I seem to remember that there was some sort of secret wall in here, like a breakable wall somewhere. I do not recall where. I'm going to start hacking away. Well, that sounds tough. All right. It's definitely going to damage my sword. Right nice. I do not recall. Huh. Let us, I suppose, go ahead and ring the bell. Is that what this does? I'm scared. But yes, let's try it. That would be absolutely deafening. I can't imagine he's just standing there looking at it. That would hurt my ears. You know, everyone has to hear about my victory for a change. How does that feel? Oh, he's apparently quite upset by it. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to taunt you. So, having rung both bells, the upper and lower bell of the Undead Burg, the door to Sen's fortress, just past our friend Andre there, the blacksmith, is now open, which is the way forward. So that is effectively, I don't know if it would be Act 1 or more like the first half of the game, probably more like Act 1, taken care of. Not competently, not well, but taken care of. Maybe our breakable door is one level down here. Let's check before we head back or do anything foolish. If I was to put a breakable wall someplace. There we go. Hello, sir. Can I just squeeze past you?
What have we here? Are you a new servant?
Yes. I am here to clean the floors, sir.
But you have no eggs.
Alright, look around. These are all mine. I have a bounty.
Pray that you will mind your manners.
I'll try. I will try. I'm sorry for everything else that I said that was kind of sarcastic. Oh, we have another spider queen. Okay. I hope she's friendly. 20,000 souls on the line. I need to find something to use or upgrade or whatever to use those up before someone else comes along and beats them out of me with their fists. Let's see. Do I need to do anything right now? It may be helpful to just level up a few things and get rid of them all, but I'm not sure if there's like a specific purchase that I should really be making, like that crest of Artorias. So I will try to hang on to them. That seems so unwise. But here we go. I'm going to try to hang on to them. This orchestral choir in the background here is quite lovely. I'm a big fan of this place. I guess I should talk to the matron before I leave. Huh? Huh? I am getting a jingle jangle in the back of my mind here. Let me check my inventory real quick. My mind is jingle jangling. I think we have this old witch's ring, which we chose as our starting item. That from my first playthrough long ago, I seem to remember it may take effect here.
My dear sister.
Beautiful. So while you're wearing that ring, you can understand her, or she can understand you, whatever the exchange is.
What is it? Quaylag, my dear sister. The eggs. It they've gone still.
I can't help but feel partially responsible for this.
Too late.
I'm very, very sorry.
Dear sister, I'll be fine. I have you.
I can't tell if she's just talking to her sister, or if because I'm wearing the ring, she thinks that I am the sister in question. That would be sad if I'm impersonating. She does appear to be a whatever it's called, fire keeper who can reinforce Estus. I don't think I have any souls, but that's good to know. There's another one here behind the hidden wall.
Goodbye, Quaylag. It was so very nice to
So
chat.
I know there are all these covenants that give you different abilities and items and etc., etc. I can never remember or keep any of them straight. So I'm not entering the covenant. No offense to her. I just don't remember any of the requirements or rewards. So this will be a covenantless playthrough, as far as I'm aware. Though that may be unwise. I don't recall. Is it? Maybe it is. Who knows? Okay, so we rang the bell. We could get back up top and head towards Sen's fortress now. That would be the actual way to progress. I believe we're trying... The idea now that we've opened up that gate is we want to get past the fortress to the city of Londo beyond, I believe is the point. I don't recall what any of this does, like this elevator. Let's try it. Or maybe it's just a floor. Okay. I thought it was a button in the middle and would take me down, but alright. Let's take a peek out this way. If I'm remembering correctly, this is sort of a optional area with a massive lava boss or something like that. Another bonfire so close. I will always take a bonfire. I guess this is likely the one, if you didn't find the hidden wall there, that's likely the next bonfire in the sequence you would be very, very grateful for. And I am very, very grateful for it. So yes, I think this is way, way down deep in the demon ruins. Where there is a massive thing that pops out of there and tries to kill you, like everything else. I don't remember if it's necessary at some point to progress, but let's just stick with the main path and head back to Sen's fortress right now. Hopefully we will be able to come back here anytime we need to, with 2 active bonfires. Are people being gifted subscriptions in the chat? That is tremendously nice. Thank you to all sides and all parties involved. I am very glad that positivity is happening over there in my periphery. Okay, just a bit of a walk back out to our poison friends, and I suppose we could just try to slip back up the elevator, the rickety elevator, and straight on to Andre's house. I'm trying to think at this point if there's any need to go back down to like that ash lake with the Hydra or something. We could take another swing at him, but again, that seems to be sort of optional, and we may be even better equipped later. So again, let's just stick with the plan of heading to Sen's fortress. Per our cutscene, we won't stray. Hopefully this will... Oh, nope, used the wrong one. The rock is coming at me. Hopefully this will be... Oh, I need to get that ring back on. 1 second, that was very unwise. Okay, so that the ring that I swapped for the old witch's ring is the only thing that's allowing me to run through that ankle-deep water. There we go. So I need that back for this particular valley. But good to know we can slip that on again if we need to talk to the lady. The last remaining Spider Queen, to my knowledge. And I may as well just run for it. I'm not being poisoned that quickly. Let's go. That would be a real nightmare to have to get through here without the rusted iron ring. Wow, I said that slowly. Just out of breath. Made it sound very dramatic. I should say everything like that. I'm about to eat a purple moss clump. Alright, this one may be just a touch closer if we happen to fall off the elevator. I really, really want to be able to get in, back in position to grab my souls if that happens, so I'm going to take extra care. Hopefully they will just let me slip out, having killed their queen. No harm, no foul. Come on, guys. Lot of blood there, wow. I shouldn't say anything, lest I join it. Okay. Just have to stay alive and get up these ladders. And to not get the blood drained out of us. Oh, I got 100 souls from something back there that died of natural causes. Just on the way to greet me. I'm gonna have to take you out. Sorry. I was hoping to just slip by. But then you became quite the fixture in my day, and I had no choice. Okay, I think this is it. I think this is the cave. I just need to get past those, large gentlemen with their large sticks. No mood to fight, really, with 20,000 souls on the line. It's not the time. I'm hoping that we can perhaps, use those near Andre. Not necessarily in his eye line, but, you know, nearby. And, then we won't have to worry about Sen's fortress with them active. I hope. So, slowly, with the speaking. Hello, friends. Still in anguish here, I see. Good for you. Fair enough. Absolutely fair enough. Alright, we have an elevator. Let us go. Onward and upward. I'm very glad that we at least got one major boss worth of progress behind us. It's right behind us, isn't it? Whoa, what is... Oh, no. I don't know what happened. Dead. Okay, now I know what happened. See, guys, what happened was, if you're curious, and you felt like there may not have been enough information about what transpired, what happened was, dead. And to that I respond, okay. Okay. So that's a shame. Did the Knight of Lautrec, or whatever, whoever that was, kill her? Which has doused the bonfire? Well, this is some bull. Let me tell you. I'm gonna need you to explain this to me.
Second bell? That is incredible,
I sure did.
I must say.
Thank you.
But now we have a new problem.
Oh no, I'm so sorry to hear that.
It snores, and its breath is lethal.
Hey,
This is no laughing matter.
it's getting a little personal.
Damn.
This is the first thing ever in the history of Lordran that is not a laughing matter.
Maybe it's time I do something about it. Maybe it's time I do.
So you have no information about why the fire is now doused and people are dead and there are robes lying scattered about. You're useless in all of this? Is that what I'm to understand? Good day, sir. I say good day. So who is this lethal snoring person he speaks of?
Oh, hello there. I'm pleased to see you safe, as always. If you provide the materials, I can...
Is it the pyromancer? Is the pyromancer snoring? So I have more money than I need. I really do need to get rid of it here in some way, somehow. Whatever would be most beneficial to me. For example, if anyone had some fig Newtons for sale, I would really appreciate it.
Oh, hello. Well, you certainly are keeping at it. Myself, I'm fine. Let's
I didn't ask, but thank you. So we could continue to outfit our spellcraft, but I'm not sure it's absolutely necessary. There must be something that's like $20,000, exactly, that I'm not remembering. Oh, I hope I caught that sneeze. I'm just gonna hope and pray. Alright,
Goodbye then. Do stay safe.
I'm leaving now. Does anyone... Oh, that is huge. Okay. Hello? Did you come out of the ground to say hello to us? With your... I'm gonna go with beautiful features. Stunning. Yes, talk.
Hello. Was it you who rang the bell of awakening? I am the primordial serpent, King.
Okay, you are adorable. Now that I'm up close and not as scared. Super cutie.
Undead, who has rung the bell of awakening. I wish to elucidate your fate. Do you seek such enlightenment?
Of course. Yes.
Very well. Then I am pleased
I would love
to share.
for you to elucidate my fate.
Undead.
I seek such enlightenment.
Your fate is to succeed the great Lord Gwyn, so that you may link the fire, cast away the dark, and undo the curse of the undead. To this end,
It sounds like an awful lot of responsibility.
Londo, and acquire the Lord Vessel.
That's very good to know. That's more information than anyone in the history of this world has given me. And if I could stroke your weird giraffe neck in thanks, I would do it in a heartbeat.
I am pleased to see you well. Is it something urgent?
And you. It's not urgent at all. I just wanted to chat. Just to
Those
chit-chat
who seek
with
the
you.
realm of lords must brave Sen's fortress. a
Oh,
deadly
good to know.
house of traps. Many have gone before you, but none have returned. Fate has chosen
Because of the
you.
traps, I imagine?
Proceed with caution.
Okay. I have a new best friend forever.
I remain
I
here and await
I love him. So the only thing I'm thinking, if we're able to spend some souls, Sen's Fortress is right there beyond Andre. But I'm wondering if we should go back and take another stab at that asylum demon, whatever that was called, stray demon, first, or not. I'm sure he'll be waiting for us. I'm sure we'll be back to Firelink eventually, but it may be in a better sequence to do it now, before Sen's Fortress. I just don't know. And he really does make an impression through the archways there. Jeez, that keeps scaring me, frankly. So let's just head back to Andre and see if there's anything we can purchase first. Still the same old plan, even though I keep trying to find a way out of it. I don't want any of your wares until you get a better haircut. This is my bargain. You shave, you save. It doesn't really work. It'd be better if I had the bad haircut and he was refusing to serve me. Then it would be a good motto. Hopefully I won't die to one of our cathedral friends like I did on the way here. Just reminding you, if you had begun to feel that I was competent or performing well, I died on the way here to one of these guys. And they only take one hit, so draw what conclusions you may. I am so hoping there is a spending spree-able item here for us. Otherwise, we may just have to level up and forge ahead. Is that what it looks like? Is that what it seems to your highly perceptive eye, Andre? That I'm doing all right? Okay. Okay, yes. Yes to that. Yes to that. Get all of those, camp items that I have long since neglected. Or just long neglected. I don't know if I need any of these swords. If they'd be any help at all. We just bought that battle axe. Let's stick with that. And I should have plenty of that for now. Only one Titanite shard, but I'm sure those will, come. Hello! In the chat. Thank you for joining me. Absolutely. Back in Lordran. I have neglected it too long. No longer. So my last hope is that possibly there will be an expensive upgrade or something here. I could buy 2 more Titanite shards and try for one of those, and then see if Ascension is at all in the offing. Let's try that. Get rid of just a few of them. And then we will all ask ourselves the question, is Ascension in the offing? So he can take it to normal reinforcement, past 5. I guess the deal is you can reinforce equipment up to +5, and then you have to choose a path, like a specialty for it, or something like that, and that's dependent on these embers I've been finding and bringing back to him. So he has the Divine Ember and a Raw, whatever that is, Ascension Path. And I know those have different abilities depending on the specialization you give your weapon. Your statistics, your strength, your intelligence, etc. then affects the weapon in different ways based on the type you've imbued with it. It's kind of a cool system. Also hugely complicated and a bit of a pain. So I'm not sure if we should choose a path for this just yet. We can always make that choice later. Let's keep it at +5. Let's call the equipment we have already got good for now. And maybe level up a bit is my thought. So, hold on just one second. Let me check something and grab another sip of water. I'll be back with you in a moment. Or maybe I won't leave you just right in the hammering there. Maybe I'll take a step down, so that you're not just getting constantly hammered while I'm away. There we go. Now I'll be right back. Okay, so sorry. I'll leave you in a bit of a better situation there, I hope. So let me check, before I go any further, let me just see if this says what statistics it relies on before I make any choices. Toggle display. Okay. So it's got a C and a D rating. I believe that must be strength and dexterity there. So it will upgrade along with my strength and dexterity, but not to the best extent, only to a C or a D level. So I'll have to see if my Drake Sword is any different, I suppose. And if not, then I might just hold my strength and dexterity where it is now, is what I'm trying to figure out. Trying to figure out if I should go for other things and to get my vitality and resistance up, say. I think I'll shoot for that. So I think my current equipment just isn't going to get much better with my my strength and dexterity upgrades. As much as it may make me easier to look at, more toned and muscular, it's not going to help out that much. So let's see. I guess that's quite a chunk. I was hoping to be able to afford 2, but oh well. Oh, that's just fine. I am going to give it 2 resistance, though. I think that's lagging behind just a bit. Pardon my my throat. And we may be about to meet some enemies that we'll need it for. Who knows? Mostly I'm just trying to get rid of souls. Let me see if I can afford any more of these Titanite shards. It may not be the best use, but I really don't want to lose anything in the just terrible traps we're about to see. We're about to see some terrible traps. I'm just gonna get another, oh, sure. Oh, why not? Another 8 of those, please. Put it on my tab. There we go. I'm sure I have synced to this. I haven't been paying enough attention. I've been rambling. I'm sure I'm synced to this, so let us move on. Of course I am, because we leveled up. Okay. So this is the gate that this entire time we have been playing has been closed, and our onion friend has been sadly stuck, sitting there, pondering when it will open. Now it is open, and the entire world on this side of the gate is about to find out that it's just a whole big hallway full of traps. It's nothing but traps, as far as the eye can see. And also snake men. It can jump around pillars quite handily, actually. Oh, there's another one. Okay, now it's gotten serious. I also might have heard those arrows whizzing past. I stepped on a thing and they came rushing out of the stairs there. So there are arrow traps. There are snake men. I'm terrified of every corner. There's huge axes swinging back and forth. Let's try to get past one. There we go. That's what I wanted. Okay, now let's not get shot. Whew. I don't know if I need to get through all 3 of those or if I can do them one at a time. I really don't. Okay, there's a sorcerer of some sort up there. That's fun for me. This guy's got a very long butcher knife. So yeah, that's what we have to contend with next. It's like an old Scooby-Doo episode up in here. Wonder who the snake men are going to turn out to be. Certainly not Filbert Worthington, noted oil tycoon who's been trying to buy the property for the last year, the better part of the last year. Hands off, Filbert. So I'm just going to continue my plan of letting the swinging axe blades deal with those guys if I can at all help it. Or get away with it, rather. Doesn't work every time, I'll grant you. I can hear you already saying, but does it work every time? No, not at all. Yikes, that is too close every time. Really just every time it's too close. If I could run past him, or just knock him off to the side only slightly, I'd be such a happy person. I also have not had Estus equipped this whole time. Okay. Yeah. That's exactly what I wanted. That was exactly it. I really don't want to be, sorcerized there. Eek. Okay. Let's pretend that was a little less close than it was. For my, my self-esteem's sake. So it is that guy. Some sort of four-armed thingy up there. Cobra King. Who is, shooting at me. Let's get up on his level. That is so many axe blades. And a ranged enemy, no less. Yikes. So I don't know if there's anything that will help me here. If there's any way around, or if I should just be trying to shoot him, or what. There must be some secret. Maybe a illusory wall somewhere? Yikes. I just don't want to go that way. I definitely don't want to go back that way, so I'm quickly running out of options. Let's see if this shield does anything at all to defend me against this, while I'm still in a relatively safe spot. It's not great, but it may only need to withstand one. Just gonna get right on past. No, thank you. There's another one of those dart traps, and it killed him. Let's call that intentional. Yes. So I really don't want to be messing with mimics at this point in my life. At this age, this epoch of time. No, thank you. No mimics for me. Some large shards, that will come in handy. These appear to be statues of those Black Knights, or at least the same armor style as the Black Knights, but they're short compared to the ones we've seen. And I wonder why that is. I don't like anything about the looks of this. I don't like that guy smugly leaning against the wall like a greaser. I don't like any of it. I don't have any smokes you can bum. Just... Okay. Yikes, was that a giant ball? I'm sure we have that to look forward to ourselves. I don't even know if I can really, take these guys at this point. I don't know if I've killed one yet. Myself, I just keep getting lucky with the, traps. Excuse me, ghost of another player coming through. They've got more health than one would like. Let's put it that way. I say. Okay, so there's a giant rolly stone out there. This guy didn't care at all that his friend was in danger, and is now dead. So, I guess he's smug about everything, and not just me. Okay, so that is, it's happening at regular intervals. I would not think I could get all the way up, in time to beat it. So let's not go to the left. Let's take a peek to the right. There is a hill down there. Let's try to get down there real quick. hoping I can get back up. Oh, yikes. But maybe not in the center of the track again. That seemed quite slippery. Is that our onion friend? Oh, he got quite a distance. He took out some dudes. That's nice. Good job. Try not to push you off the edge, or startle you off the edge, rather. Hey.
Oh ho! Ah.
Hmm?
Where did you come from? Splendid news, I tell you.
Splendid news, but you look so sad. What's this splendid news you speak of?
Ah, so you see my plight. Yes, indeed.
I didn't know you had a plight. I thought you had news.
For a ball, to be precise. I'm afraid I'm a bit too tough to be outrunning those things. So here I sit.
Aw,
quite
come on
simple,
now.
But who knows? Perhaps we'll have another development.
Oh, we'll have a development. Don't you worry.
Rolling. Bah, no chance. My head is thin.
Is that supposed to be a thinly veiled hint to me? Are you out here spewing thinly veiled hints in your onion armor? I almost said under armor. That's just weird. Your onion armor. Alright, let's try to give this as much time as it can. Probably was about the same as that, but here we go. Alright. So yeah, no thank you that way. No thank you to the giant ball. Though he did say someone who is fast enough should be able to make it. Effectively is what I'm taking from that conversation. I'm very nervous about that ball up there. That does not look like it's going to be fun. And I'm also nervous about this guy. He's actually sleeping, is the problem. That's why he's being so unobservant. But he's not sleeping now, that's for sure. So I see that open cage next to him. I wonder if the idea was, for someone smarter than me, to not wake him and step into the cage. I don't know. It also seems like you would be putting yourself at some risk of imprisonment. So I guess I did not find a bonfire out there yet. Is what I'm remembering by this teleportation. So we have a bit of a grind to get through the bridge section again. Won't that be fun? Won't that be fun for all of us? Ooh, I see there is a item in the corner there. Wonder if I can lure these guys in and then go back. Ooh, that was a little close. Is the second one still down there? Come on. Come on now. Maybe not. Maybe he fell. There we go. That's what I saw, just out of the corner of my eye. A nice soul for the collection. We don't have to worry about those bells anymore, finally. Really hoping I can slip past this guy again. There we go. That seemed unfair, but alright, I'll take it. That is beautiful. I love how that's set up. Alright, back to my soul pile. And I think I'll try not to wake him this time, if that's possible. There was one guy hiding out here, wasn't there? If memory serves. Who knows? I'm going to try it anyway. Oh, that is very, very close to him. In his little tongue. Pin the tongue on the snake guy from this distance. Okay. I'm in the cage, but it does nothing. I thought that may have been some sort of clue, but oh well. I'm still very tempted to try to take him out, but it went so poorly for me last time. Let's get a nice running start. That really just does not do the damage I'm hoping it will. Okay. I wonder if that is breakable, but not by human hands, but rather a stone is going to come rushing down there. It seems weird that there would be a track otherwise. But who knows? So I guess we have to run for it. That really does seem to be the only option left to us. 3,000 souls on the line. No big deal, really. Oh, there we go. Just barely made it. I would love for another ball to come a-rolling on through. Thank you. Ah, jeez. I am stuck in a bad, bad position. Yikes. Come on. There we go. Oh, okay. That was not a good situation for me. I'm very curious at this point if I should run through that fog gate, or if there might be a bonfire up here. So hoping for a bonfire. So not going to get it. Everything on my Christmas list. Instant no. Alright. So let's see what's beyond here. Maybe it's a fake out, and they're not actually going to be this mean. Huh? Not an instant boss, at least. I'll take that. Huh, some sort of elevator device. Okay, plate in the floor. Where are... There's the arrows. Upsets me that he's not heavy enough to activate it. I think that should be the case. Okay, now let's see if we can, I don't know, trip it and roll, or perhaps we can jump. I'm not sure. Nope, can't jump. Or at least I didn't time it right. But whew, we're past. Alright. We have another roly ball. It appears to be coming around a bend when it comes. If I should head up or down. Yikes. Thank you, random message that I didn't even bother to read and just trusted blindly. Much appreciated. Need to up the light. It may be that my TV is better than, or not better, but brighter, because it is actually poorer in quality than you're seeing. Let me check here. Would hate for it to be too dark. How about a 9? How's that looking? Give that a shot. Alright. I would really, really love for there to be a bonfire. I can't tell you what I would give. Oh, thank you very much for checking. It's exactly those sorts of things I'm still on the lookout for here as I even out my technical gremlins. So thank you. I have been noticing some of the playback is very, very hard to see, but I was making comments about things that I could see because my TV is from roughly the 1970s, and there is no black quality to it whatsoever. There's no level. Oh, lovely. Some sorcery gear. That makes me wonder if these snake gentlemen are susceptible to such things. I do have soul arrows equipped. I should try that on the next ranged person. Okay. A door that's just openable is always smells like a trap to me. So that ball is not moving. I still have not found a bonfire. I keep hoping. One of these days. Okay, so now there is a access to the elevator we've been seeing through the walls. Covered in blood. So it looks like it goes up and pushes you right into those spikes, is what it appears to be doing. Maybe I could catch it on the downstroke, perhaps? Maybe instant death either way. Yikes. Okay. I have to catch it on the downstroke much quicker than that, if that's even an option. And I did not find a bonfire. Great. Oh well. That is a shame. No way around it. But it will give us a chance to try sorcery on these guys. Yes, more shattered femurs. Femurs for the femur lord, to add to the great horde. Alright, come at me, sir. I want to show you the power of my sorceries. The power of mine sorceries. Well, that's not the time. Didn't really seem to do anything at all. I was hoping for an explosive effect, but okay, sure. So maybe I'm picking up the wrong clues. Found some sorcerer's gear, but maybe that's an upcoming boss will be susceptible to it or something. Who knows? So who has the bonfire? Do you know the way? Guess I should check to make sure they didn't make it before I turn my back. There we go. Alright, come on. That was close. Very close to hitting me straight in the forehead. Got our dozy friend, as always. not going after you pass it the first time? I'm sure that as soon as I get comfortable, it will reappear in my life, suddenly. So I really don't want to start racing through there and then have a guy peek in and block my passage, but here we go. We're going for it. Yikes. Alright. Whoa, I thought I missed that, but the game decides, okay? Jeez. I can't stop locking onto him at just the wrong time. My apologies. I feel like just around that bend where the ball is, I feel like there's a bonfire somewhere right there that I'm missing. They just want you to get past those first couple. But I don't remember if that is the case. I really don't. My poor, poor bones. Crushed into a jelly. And then perhaps subsequently into some form of Cheez-Its. Jelly kind. So I'm just going to try to get back to that curve once more. Same story as always. I'm slowly running down my Estus stores. Even though I'm dying, I had at one point, synced to a bonfire that had the full 10. Like a reinforced bonfire, and now I'm slowly getting back down to 5. Oh, that's bad. It's bad that he's right behind me. Come on. Excuse me, sir. I just need to... Yeah, thank you. Well, they got me again, but at least I got my vengeance. That's just fine. That's just fine. It's part of Sen's fortress. This is that part of the game where they're like, okay, now you beat a few bosses, and I know you're feeling pretty good about yourself, but let's get back to the difficult mechanics that we're known for. I don't want you to feel anything close to comfort or competence. That would take away from the whole experience. Just trying to be an agile little monkey here. Not even worry about it. I'm not even going to look back at the explosion. That's how unfazed I am right now by everything that they choose to do and be. Okay. So is this guy coming after me? Yes, he is. And there's another. Great. Well, okay. No. Not my back and face. Anything but that, really. This is bad. This is bad for me. Very, very bad for me. But I'm just gonna go for it. But the bonfire, though, is my question. My question is about the bonfire. Oh, I hate this. I hate this so much. I hate what's happening right now. I hate that I missed, also. Estus, please. Okay, let's never speak of that again. I don't think anything happened, and if anyone else asks you in the future, that is the case. So if I could just get a quick bonfire to chronicle this victory and this progress, that would be the absolute best. I would be so grateful. So I don't know if that's actually where I fell last time. Is that the same elevator that I was at the top of? No idea. This will be racing on down at me. Huh. To check across here real quick. Appears to have filled up, like the stone balls were supposed to fall down that passage there, but then it's full of them, and now it has broken through the wall beyond. Seems to be the case. I would just love for there to be a quick bonfire right here in this corner. Okay, it is a different elevator. Good to know. I don't think I want to go that way. Now that I've taken a peek, no thank you. I'm gonna try down here first. No idea what I'm doing. As if that wasn't painfully obvious. Okay. Okay. So I guess the bonfire is back up the stairs, is my best guess. But at least, no matter what happens now, I will, have a lightning spear in my possession. That's gotta count for something. Yikes. And again, sure, why not? Oh well. So that was a very fun exploratory mission. Did not find a bonfire at any point during my exploration. But I'm starting to get some sense in my head of how the place is constructed. I don't know what the purpose of that, like, ball capturing device, or whatever it is. If I need to get there quicker so that it doesn't fill up and then I can get past for the secret, I really don't know. It seems intriguing. Come on down. I feel like luring you down at this point. Oh, but you didn't... Oh, okay. That's fair. Never mind. Wow. A bit heavy-handed in his criticisms. Go quicker. There is a limited amount of room for balls. This is my favorite chat. And my favorite chat of all time. No thank you. I'm just gonna... No thank you. Again, completely unfazed by this. Oh, you guys are so last season. I couldn't even summon up a fright. Well, that's a great suggestion. Can I get completely naked to go quicker? That is actually very wise. I think I may be as quick as I can be, naked or no, just because I've been using only the lowest class of armor. But that may not be the case. I'm not sure. I sure would love to be able to take care of these guys, but that's just not going to happen. No, I keep running into there, jeez. Oh, that's bad. Well. getting very good at getting to this area and then allowing the ball to crush me. That's the only small consolation. I really just have too many snakes. Much like Samuel L. Jackson on a plane, there's just too many snakes for me to handle. Let's give it one more try. If, at this point I die in roughly the same position, cowering and screaming, as I have been for the last 30 minutes, maybe time to take a break. This is definitely one of those areas that infests your mind, and you'll dream about for several days, and then you'll get past it. Just have to get used to living in Snake World. Yikes. That was unpleasant for me. Let's go ahead and, darn, do a little of that. Alright, alright, okay. Excuse me, sir. Oh, never mind. Well, at least I got a peek down here. One more try. I know I said that was the one try, but I did not make it back to the curvy ball area. So one more try. And then if this doesn't work, I promise, you're done with me. I will come back at you later with renewed vigor and perhaps some sort of, I don't know, map to the bonfire. Alright, excuse me, gentlemen. We've had this discussion before. No need to rehash. Ah, man, I am not improving in that regard, in the regard of balance, and not getting stabbed in the stomach. I keep hoping for improvement. So about that one time. It was this one that I was talking about. I thought that I made that clear. It's clearly this one, where I'm going to pass with flying colors, and everyone will be really impressed, and then afterwards I'll get some ice cream for myself. It'll be really nice. I don't even care about my pile of souls. That's not what's important to me right now. No, no, okay. 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 That is so much lightning. So much lightning coursing through my body. I'm very survived that I survived that fall. Yes, that is my plan. Sprint past all of the enemies, gather them in the most tactically unfortunate position I possibly can, turn my back to them, bend over, grab my ankles. That's all the steps. There are no other steps past that point. Anyone who tells you otherwise is lying. I keep just hoping. My problem is I keep hoping these axes will magically be at the right timing to take out anyone behind me, as though this is a brick wall that I'm vaulting. But they can usually just sneak right past. It's not a big deal for them, it seems. Just strolling along. Any typical day in the dungeon. Nothing to worry about at all. Okay, let's just see if there's a guy down here who has been causing me grief and pain. Is there? I feel like there's occasionally two of them behind me when I get to this area, and I'm not sure how. I don't think there was anything up here but the chest, right? Which I didn't even open. Jeez. There we go. I don't think there's anything else up there. Okay. So I just really need to pay attention, not go too low, not go too high, and find out where the bonfire is in this horrible mess. Jeez. Caught the second one. Okay, I'm not going to run out there and get stuck this time. This is the one time I'm not going to do that. Next time, yes, probably, but this time, no. Jeez. That was bad for me. Oh, come on. So close. So close to reaching the bend. That was just armed combat. That took me down. That's completely fair. So about that last try, if I could just have a quick word with you off to the side about budgeting issues, and oh yay, more people are getting gifted. Hello and welcome, and gifts all around. I have nothing to do with it at the moment, but I'm very, very glad to see it happen. No, thank you. I'm starting to think that rolling past that guy is really the only option there. For me. My current situation. Excuse me, do. Pardon moi. Oh, come on. Jeez. He really wanted to block my, my exit there. I don't know if it would help to, like, jump off the right side of that staircase, where there's an item down there. If that's even possible at any point. Let me see. I'm going to try before I wake anyone else up here. I'm so sorry, this is cheap and likely cheating by any measure, but I need to know where a bonfire is. What I'm shooting for here. So let me just look it up. If I may. My internet will allow me. I typed in SE and it said Sen's Fortress Bonfire. It knows. It knows exactly where I am here in my day. Okay, Sans Fortress. Where am I? Wow, this map is tremendously unhelpful. No offense to the kind creator of said map. It's just that any map for Dark Souls is kind of tremendously unhelpful, really. Okay, come on. Where are you? Trying a different website. All right. So someone is saying one of the walls at the bottom is false, but the next bonfire is kind of at the top. After you get past all these traps, you can drop off the roof to a bonfire below. So I either have to get back to the bottom where there may be a false wall, possibly, question mark, or up past all of the traps to some sort of giant who is tossing balls. Okay. I am not sure exactly where it is the problem. But oh well. So false wall towards the bottom, or just get up past them and drop off the roof. No thank you to that guy. I'm gonna just try running past here. Jeez, I hate that that catches me. Alright, come on. Jeez. I am not having fun in this room. Okay, there we go. So sorry. Just trying to pay attention for a second. Really, really don't want to see this ball again. So should I be running up? Or should I only be running up to about here and then off is the question. I forget which way I went last time. Or what that would lead to exactly. That sure looks like the first room with the axes to me. Not necessarily somewhere I want to be. That leads down to the rest of the ball track. So is the false wall at the bottom there? Is that what I'm to believe? I think I am going to try the battle axe, even if it's just less horizontal for this close quarters we're in right now. Let me see what this moveset is. It's still a sideways. That's an over the head. That would help. Maybe double-handed it. About the same. So I can try this. I'm not sure if it's any better than my my +3 Drake sword at the moment, but let's see. So I don't think I want to go back that way. Do I want to go this way? I think this is the way we went last time. And there was no bonfire to be found. Here we go. This is something different. Let's try that. Let me just take a quick peek in here. Yeah, I think that's where I went last time. So let's try down these stairs. Making sure it's not headed towards me here, I hope. From this room it seems that I can affect the direction the ball is fired. So now it will be going down that way. Really don't want to bonk my head at any point. So I don't know what is down that way, or which way I should be going. This place is such a maze. Okay, so this is the top. Good to know. That's where we first come out by the stairs. So it's going that way normally, I guess. That's just out into nothingness, as far as I can tell. It's just a waste of a ball. A path with a plate on the floor. That way. And what's over here? This is the curvy stairwell, I guess. So this is where the ball was going. Just trying to figure this out. So sorry. I'm sure there is a lot I'm missing, too. I'm just trying to get any sort of progress onto the bonfire. I am hoping while the ball is going that way, nobody moves it, and I may be able to search around for that illusory wall they're talking about. I'm not sure. Not sure how far down they mean exactly. Okay. Pretty much pitch black. Interesting. Man, if I only had a bonfire anywhere around here, I'd be so happy. I guess they have to be particularly careful with the bonfires when you are, Oh, previous one? So sorry, I might be moving past where you might be thinking of. I really don't know. I really don't know where that wall would be. But it is nice to have access to this staircase without being quite so flattened. Let's see what else we can get access to with a little more ball action. So we've had one going out this way. Let's move it down there and see if the balls that we sent this way have created any new opportunities for us here. That has broken that wall down there. Let's see what's beyond it. Oh, hello, sir. There's a big hat.
You seem quite lucid. A rare thing in these times. I am Logan.
Thank you.
I'm a bit cooped up, as you can see. I have a bright idea. Suppose you set me free. I'm old and empty-handed, but I could repay you with knowledge.
Ooh, knowledge and sorcery, eh?
The inactivity is repressive.
Yes, this is back basically where I started, and I will have to go through a section again, but now that we threw a ball this way, that wall back there is broken, so we've gotten a little bit further than we were prior. So he asked me to release him. I don't know if this is another one of those, hey, release me and I'll go kill your firekeeper situations, or what. But sure. He's got a big hat. Who's he gonna hurt?
Oh, heavens. Thank you.
Oh, heavens, you're welcome, yes. Oh, it's my pleasure, yes, welcome. Oh, yes.
And I owe you a favor.
Oh, you certainly do, yes. Oh, be careful on your way back.
So that I may impart my sorcery.
I'm sorry I made fun of you. Yeah, I'm sure you're a very powerful sorcerer, and I don't mean to be on your bad side.
Oh, hello.
And thank you.
Don't mind me.
Thank you for the sorceries that you will teach me. Alright, I'll see you next time. Okay, what do we got here? So sometimes these cages here are very close to the edge, and they make me want to try to step in them, but eek. It is such a gamble every time. I thought long ago, I thought there was one of those that was actually an elevator down to some secret. Maybe it's the one he's in, I'm not sure. But at the very least, he is free. He will now be headed back to Firelink. Sorceries for everyone. And that is the case even if I now die bonfireless. He will be free. So that was very worth our time. But let's see if we can still get back here. I think I left it going away from us now. The ball should just be shooting out into the lake or whatever that was. I hope. So let's see if we can just slip back up there. Just making sure. Very paranoid now. I think it is... Oh, nope, I'm wrong. It has moved. How did that hit me? Jeez. We're right back here where we started. Just going to try to get off and get to the room again. There we go. Slowly learning. Such a complex area. I thought I had left it facing the other way, but maybe a naughty, tee-hee, ho-ho resident of Lordran has come along and switched it again. Just to be facetious. Okay, so I think I want to go down this way. It's the key to victory. There we go. That scares me every time. Alright. So I do believe a ball has gone in every direction now. However, I am no closer to knowing how I need to get up there to continue my progress. I'm sure it's quite obvious to someone who's been paying attention to all the clues they've been giving, instead of someone who's been rambling about his battle axe for 30 minutes. So if at all possible, I want it to be going this way, which I thought is the way that I left it. I don't know if it changes after a certain amount of time, or after you go a specific way, or if I'm just leaving it wrong. The wrong way. Here's possibly a way we haven't gone yet. That's right. Don't like the looks of any of that. Dreadful. Let's see what caused this guy's demise here. He's drinking, he's rolling, he's dead. Well, that didn't help me much. It was already going one of the three ways, and it has definitely gone the other two, and the third appears to be a no-go, basically just a blank space. So I think it did go all of the ways, but I could easily be wrong. That is a lot of axes. I don't care for it at all. Yikes, okay. Now I'm real sad that I don't have a bonfire still. Okay, I'm just gonna sneak on past, that's fine. That's fine, yeah. Just gonna sneak on past, no big deal. super unfazed by all this, super cool with it, not clenched really, really hard. Over the head. There we go. That's an axe move worthy of a king. I finally figured out this game. It's all downhill from here. Uphill? Which way's the good way? I want to go the good way. So I can't believe I'm still alive. I also can't believe I don't have a bonfire yet. This has become a farce. But there's a white fog gate. Okay, I'm going for that. Absolutely yes. So that must be the giant, everyone is always talking about, the giant hurling stones. And a bonfire is nearby him, supposedly. Is it down here? Is it this way? Ah, I'm so scared and sad. Okay. Okay. If we die now, I can't even tell you how sad I'm going to be. I don't know what all that is up there. That seems explosive. I hope it's not a dragon. Don't heal yourself. What kind of sportsmanship is this? There we go. Okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Ooh. So sorry. The chat is moving a bit quickly here. Let me scroll up 1 second. Yes, bonfires are like savey spots. Sweet, sweet sanctuary in a world of madness. Gone wrong. Bonfires are the best. And I hope to find one right now. Right as I say this now. Yikes. Oh, I was hoping he'd just peek around in time. Oh goodness, that's bad for me. Okay. Well, we got so close to it. We really did. That's disappointing. Yikes. I've now been holding on to you all. Have you captured in my spell here for the better part of 2 hours, with almost no progress to be seen. Almost no progress whatsoever. But we did get a few things. We got Big Hat Logan out of his cell. And covetous gold serpent ring, if I'm remembering correctly. Let's check that. I would love to check that. Boosts item discovery. That would be nice. And hopefully I am back in mind of the controls. The idea, I hope, is to, now that I've evened out some of these... Oh, there goes the bell again. Now that I've evened out some of these audio technical issues, the idea is to be doing this, hopefully, more regularly, and not to let 2 weeks go by between each session, where I forget how to play the game, and forget how to dodge. So I very much hope I can return soon. I had better let you go for now, since I have been doing this for over 2 hours. But we will try again. I'm so sorry we were not able to make it to the next bonfire. But hey, that gives us a goal in mind for next time. We will try to get back there, perhaps get our 5,000 souls off the floor somewhere, make it back around, move the balls, get back to the roof. We know the way now. The hard part is over. There's nothing to do but weep openly about it now. Thank you so much for your time. Hopefully I will see you back in Lordran very soon. And bye until then. Thank you for coming.